everybody, how you doing today? Well, today we're going to revisit the shutter priority program on the Panasonic FZ300. I have shot photos using this, and I have gotten sharper photos, no doubt about it. And as long as your day is blue with clouds, fairly bright, I have ran the shutter speed clear up to 2000 and still kept a 100 ISO in my camera. So this is great news for all of you, and even for me. I have shot some gorgeous pictures, which I'm going to share with you after our talk here. And I want to tell you about my upcoming my spiritual journey into photography and where it's led me today, and that'll be coming in a week or two. I'm running a little behind, but it's coming. So what I want to tell you is, if you have programmed everything that I have talked about into your camera in the program P mode, when you switch over to the shutter priority, as long as you're in C1 or whatever one you program that into, it'll go right along with you. The only difference is the shutter priority is now at your thumb right here. This wheel is the only wheel you're going to have to touch, truly. And when you're in shutter priority, this will set your shutter speed. Now remember, I said start at 400 and then just work your way up to 800 and then on up from there. And in the viewfinder, you'll see what your ISO setting is at. Now I set my ISO in auto for 400 ISO. I wouldn't push it past that because the noise really gets obvious. But if you have some simple denoising program, 400 will work perfect, because your pictures will still be sharp, but the noise will be removed. And for social media, if you're shooting in good daylight and you say you keep it around 800 and you're shooting at between 1 and 250 ISO, you won't see it. But once you start going above 250, you might see just a tiny bit, but you really got to look to see it. So I suggest that you look for a denoising program. Now that Adobe Photo, I can't remember the last name of it. It's free. It's on a Microsoft store. Does have some denoising in the program or in the software. So work with that. I use Topaz Denoise. It's the best out there. It is just phenomenal. If I was starting out shooting a camera, Denoise would be the first one I would buy. And I mean, I don't use the photo AI hardly, or the gigapixel, or even for that fact the sharpening, because the new free photo software is extremely well placed. You can't really push it beyond its limits and destroy your picture. You could, but it's designed to enhance it to a point where you won't destroy it. And you really got to try it out. I wish I could. I'll put a little note in the video exactly what photo software I'm using so that you may know. But yeah, so the photo software I'm using is Luminar AI. And it's really a game changer, because there's a lot of times I go out there and I want to get good landscape, and the sky just really sucks. No offense, it does. It seems like there's always an overcast here. Either that or it's just blue, but once in a while you do get some very beautiful clouds here. But on the days that you do take the pictures, Luminar AI will save your butt, because it has a ton of skies to put in. and they're absolutely gorgeous. They really make your picture pop, and just really, really. And I've only touched just the breadth of it. This program has a lot of features in it, so I'm still learning. So some of the pictures that you're going to see has been cut through Near or through Illuminar AI, and every one of them went through the Adobe Photo first, because I think that is the cream of the crop. You can do your photos, and they're gentle slides. They're not like big swings, and they really, really turn that photo into a gorgeous picture before I even take it over into into Luminar. So I just want to bring this to your attention is I want you to really try the shutter priority. As long as you program what I have talked about in my previous videos, and I don't have any right up front, and every time I say look here, that thing never shows up. So I must be doing something wrong. But I'm working on it. So anyway, try to shutter priority. You are going to be just totally surprised. Set your auto ISO for 400 ISO and run that thing to 400. If it's really nice out, you can run it no problem. 800, even up to 2000. It just depends on the situation. If you're shooting into the woods behind me, you won't get 2000. You may get a shutter speed of, I would say, 250. So your little thing will blink red because it's telling you it's too fast for the amount of light that's being shown. Just lower it down. You know, I've shot pictures in this camera at below 50 and still came out fabulous. Also, shutter priority for landscape photographers. This is the one that I would use if I was shooting any landscape photos. And I want to tell you that all my photos that I have ever shot have been from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Never have I shot after that, or ever have I shot before that. So that tells you a little something. Light plays a big play in your photos. That's why it's important that you get the lighting right. If you have it in auto or program auto, I mean the AI auto, it's not always going to get it right. And remember, all the photos that you see on the internet, I would say 75% of them are processed through some type of software. Now, I may be a little off on that, but pretty much everybody has software these days. You can get a lot of free software. And another thing, these photos are basically shot at 2.8 aperture. This camera shoots fabulous pictures at 2.8 aperture. And I'm going to show you some here shortly. So yeah, please subscribe, like, and share, and have a beautiful day. And enjoy the video. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section there, and I'll get right back with you. Thank you, everybody, for your support and your positive energy.